Morning folks, Phil here again. Only a short video. I've covered most of my winter prep, so I thought I'd just finish off basically and call it to an end with what I've been messing about with in the filter house. Just observed the 2-minute silence. It is Sunday. It is Remembrance Sunday today, so you know, salute the people that got us where we are today. Anyway, I've just finished off in the filter house, so nothing massively spectacular to show you. I've literally just done the last bits and pieces. So what I have done now is sealed up all the windows. So as you can see, the same insulation, this stuff that's all around the filter house. I've got 4 pieces that fill up the windows, so they're all insulated now. If we get any bright days, or if I'm working in here for any length of time, they do literally just pop out. I don't know if you'll see that, but there's a tack, there's a little tack at the top of each one of them that it just slips under and then pushes in, and it's the tight's quite fit, so that's it. And the only other difference really is because I was really bored, and Craig, aka Scrag68, lent me his little printing machine, sticky label machine. I've gone absolutely berserk, so please don't laugh. But everything that can be the light seems to be flashing, sorry about that. Everything that can be labelled has been labelled to within an inch of its life, just in case I'm ever away. I thought, you know, if somebody can come round and look at something, and I say, oh, this line or that line or the other line or this air pump, they ain't gonna know what it is. So I've just labelled everything up. So as you can see there, even the supplies, the rodding point, the overflow. Oh, they got carried away. I really didn't start doing everything, so I even labelled me RO bits and pieces up. But yeah, so yeah, thanks to Craig for lending me that. I've had hours of fun with your printing machine, and not really much else to show, to be honest. Just pop outside. It is a horrible day, as you'll probably know. It's tipping down with rain. I do keep taking 2 of the covers off every morning, just to give them some sunshine, but as you can see, the main cover with the feeder at the end, that never gets moved, and then there's 2 smaller covers under there, and these 2 big lightweight ones are the ones that I just fold over basically. Fish are still looking for food. I am in the process of going down by 1 degree every weekend, so I was down to 18, so I'll put it down to 17 degrees in the pond today. But the fish are doing absolutely fantastic, they really are. I don't know whether you'll see the little ones that are still in the little segregation part there, but they're still happy and definitely growing. And as you can see, I've put the top on. I can't remember whether I mentioned that in the last video, but I've had to put the top on because one of them jumped out while I was feeding, and it took me about 20 minutes or so to cast a little blighter in the big pond. So yeah, there they are, all looking absolutely fantastic. So a couple of them just hang around the warm water outlet down there. They're not stupid, that's for sure. But yeah, come feeding time, they're all up here still. So there you go, there's my little fishies. So hopefully we get this blooming winter over quick, and we can start enjoying next season. But until then, I think this is my little view of the fish. Make the most of it at weekends, even when it's raining. Yeah, I'll cut it short there and catch you on the next one. Take care. Morning folks, Phil here again from Telford Koi Pond. Just been doing a little bit of tinkering in the filter house, up bright and early today, Sunday. Bit dank, overcast, but dry at the minute. Anyway, a little bit exciting. Popping over to a friend's house today to commission his new pond. Now, I haven't covered the pond build on this simply because I've not really had a lot to do with it. This gentleman came round, did a lot of sizing, and we had a lot of chats to start with, but anyway, different things have stopped me from sort of going over as often as perhaps I would have liked. But anyway, he's done an absolutely cracking job. He's had a few trials and tribulations along the way, a bit like most of us do when we're building our ponds. But it got to the point where it's basically done now. Its filters are in place, everything's piped up. So plan was to go over last weekend and commission all the filters, but it took a little bit longer to fill than anticipated, so it's been put off till this weekend. So next time you see me, I'll be at this gentleman's house and we can have a look at his pond and the filters, and you know, we can do the exciting bit and turn them on. Right folks, so as promised, new pond build time. So I'm going to spin you around, and I'm going to stop calling this fellow a gentleman and mate, because he's quite happy to be filmed. So ladies and gentlemen, that's Neil.
Hi guys.
And this is Neil's absolutely superb pond. Now you're not going to Neil, just go and stand by your pond a sec. Now you won't get a true size of this because Neil is a big lad. So that pond is absolutely superb. How many gallons do we reckon, Neil?
Well, the pond calculator on the internet said 22,500 litres.
So that is an absolutely gorgeous pond. 2 bottom drains, and you chamfered the bottom drain area.
Yeah.
After you, well, like you saw on Lee's side, didn't you?
Exactly the same as the Koi Soldiers.
Absolutely superb idea. It's a beautiful shape. As you can see, it's got 2 massive windows. One that virtually takes up the whole of the front, and one that takes up you know, a good proportion of the side bit. Now, as I said, we were going to commission this last week, weren't we? But it took a little bit longer than we thought to fill up. It did. So it's still doing its final fill now.
27.5 hours to fill.
27.5 hours. There you go. You on a water meter or not?
I am, yeah.
Oh dear. Well, it's a good job you don't have to fill it up once. You can see the skimmer there, skimmer line at the back. Fantastic roof. Nice sloping roof to keep all the rain and the crud off the pond. But it's absolutely super. Looks a bit high at the minute, but that's simply because I won't spin you around everywhere, but you can see Neil's doing the whole garden.
The ground level's got a raise here slightly, so
yeah,
the pond won't seem quite so high.
No.
Ground level will be approximately around about there.
Yeah. So yeah, as you say, this is it brings back memories of when our garden was a building site. But fantastic extension on there, and the filter is housed in the extension. We'll have a quick look in a minute, but we'll just flip you around here. Obviously when Neil's finished, none of this will be visible, but you can see there's the main drain lines go into the back there, and as I say, we'll have a quick look at the filters in a minute. But this is going to be it's one hell of a pond, Neil. It is really
I'm really pleased with it.
Credit to you, mate. You absolutely should be. So let's go and turn these filters on then. So just have a quick pan round in the new build extension. There's Neil's lovely partner. So what are we doing in here, Neil?
This is going to be the bar area. 3 metre bifold doors. Obviously TV there for my Formula 1 and the football.
What did you used to do, Neil, in a previous life?
I used to be Michael Schumacher's tyre technician, along with many other drivers.
What an absolute classic claim to fame, eh? Eh?
It's all got underfloor heating.
Yeah.
There's going to be a bench seat across there where Shirley's sitting, and in the left-hand corner there's going to be a little bar.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be a dartboard. Shirley's requested a dartboard.
Excellent.
And then
toilet.
as we go through there's a little toilet with a hand basin going in.
And there's the beast.
And then in here is the filter house.
See what an absolutely superb filter house this is. Much more plush than most. Tiled and everything. he's gone real good, and a fantastic view out to the window there of the pond. But as you can see, Neil made a superb choice. He's gone for the Oazi Compact L gravity fed unit, along with the individual unit, so he can submerge all his pumps and bits and pieces. And you can see where all the pipework comes in from the outside. So you've got his 2 bottom drain lines, The brown is obviously his waistline, and yeah, brand new LX13. So obviously it's gonna float for a bit, but it'll soon mature. But yeah, as you can see, it's all off at the minute. So we're going to turn it on and see what happens. So Neil's just took the lid off the individual unit. As you can see, the house pipe's in. We're still topping up the last little bit. So Neil went for is that the 120?
That's the 120.
The 120 UV. So two 60 watt UVs. There's also two pumps in there. If you do have the 120, obviously you've got to take one of these baskets out. Absolutely no great shakes at all, because they are a bit surplus to requirements. But it's just fantastic how everything fits in that unit. Everything's submerged, you haven't got to worry about slight leaks on pumps and things like that, so cracking. Right folks, so as you can see, the drum filter's on. We've done all the settings, we've done all the water and everything, it's all running away. Pumps are on, two pumps working, two UVs working, just to test that they work. Obviously Neil's not going to leave those on at this time of year. You know, we've measured the drop in the water level, everything is absolutely tickety-boo. So this pond now is running. If we were to lift the top of that off, you'd see all the LX13 and pond pads floating on the top, but obviously they've got to mature. So now this is all up and running. Everything has worked as it should. As you can see, I've been provided with many cups of tea, which is marvellous. So yeah, we'll just have a quick look at this fish now, and Neil's going to do some water tests, and they might even go in today. Right, so we just popped into Neil's garage, where he's keeping his fish temporarily until they can go in the big pond. I'm shocked by the size of them. Crikey!
The achiever has got a very poorly nose at the moment. Keep treating it, and it keeps starting to get better, then it gets worse.
Trouble is, I'd the same. If you got fish this big in small enclosure, they tend to just.
Yeah, I just can't wait to get them in the pond.
And these are the ones that you've raised from fry, are they?
Yeah, and these,
wow.
The smaller ones in here,
yeah,
fry as well.
Crikey! How many do you reckon you've got in here?
I've lost count.
That's alright. Crikey!
The larger ones will be going in the pond.
Yeah.
There's a lot of black ones in there that you can't see as well.
Yeah. Living heck, you've done well to keep this many. That's great, but they're super, aren't they?
Yeah. The achiever and the yellow one at the back, whatever it is, I can't think of its name now. I bought those, but the other ones in here are raised from fry.
Yeah, your bigger grow ones. Well, the setup certainly served you well all this time, hasn't it? I mean, they've been in here quite a long time now, haven't they?
A lot longer than what I planned. It took a lot longer to build that fish pond than planned, but they've been in here these about 18 months.
Yeah.
And the bigger ones in here probably nearly 2 years now.
Well,
which is a lot longer than what I wanted.
It might just be a matter of hours now, mightn't it, before you start getting them out, but no, that's great, that is. Great little setup.